All right, final pack them. Yeah, maybe sideways. They gotta go sideways, right? If you put them in sideways first, and then we'll stack them on like you're building an igloo. Yeah, exactly.
All right, final steps here, packing everything up. We're leaving at 3 a.m. this morning just to get a good start and to get that 10 to 2, the most important hours of sleep in. So that's what we're doing. Just getting last minute stuff together, and then we'll head out. Well, we'll sleep for a few hours, then head out.
All right, 3:30. It's time to get the kids up.
Along came a semi with a high and canvas covered load. If you're going to win a muckamuck with me, you can across the desert, spare man. I breed his dogs. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run.
What's good?
Oh, a lot of things. There's too many choices. They all sound good.
Plus it's so really sticky. Well, that's good.
Look up, there's my seat. Yeah, it keeps coming off because of the wind and stuff. But we're strapping it down, making sure it's stuck on there. And we got donuts. And we've got donuts. There's a lot of corn in Nebraska. We've decided there's lots of soy as well, but we're not sure about that crop.
So, what two things excite me most about this race in specific? One, totally new environment. We've never raced in hot, humid weather, and that is the South. We're in Kansas and Missouri, all in Missouri. I've never been in hot and humid. As a matter of fact, I've lived in Alaska, Oregon for a couple months when I was 3 months old. We lived in Czech Republic, lived in Utah, Arkansas, I think. No, we didn't live in Arkansas. We lived in Minnesota, Seattle, but never been to places that are hot and humid. I certainly have never raced 340 miles hot and humid. So that is something I'm excited to figure out, learn how to do properly, and hope we survive. I'm excited about is
I got yeggs from the yeg man
here.
and the walrus in the basement.
Give them to me.
No.
Guess something more important than an interview is
eggs. We got breakfast. It's filming.
What's that?
It's filming.
Oh.
All right, we are headed out to Ryan Slabo's place to get our rudder put in. Race day is in 2 days. Right? Counting down.
She knows, but it's been an experience. He's tripled in size in the last couple months.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'm taking him to college this fall.
All right.
You like to run? Yes. I play soccer, so.
Well, there you go. That's, if you are a runner, you have necessity to run.
All right, we'll just go to here for now until we're directed.
See if it stays on.
It's pretty light if you can afford it.
Is it?
It's even light with two.
Go over that, around it.
Let's go over. Oh, how's it boat?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is it new? Did you guys just get it?
Well, this was for the Yukon River Quest last year. It was just in time for that race, but then nobody raced.
Yeah.
So it's the first race for this boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But not, I guess we've been racing, well, we've been paddling for a year and a half in it.
Then other dogs, right?
Just old enough to do the YRQ.
Yeah.
And that was the plan, just to get her in.
Boats is, you know, I'll put like a tab here or here, or
Oh.
sometimes I go up here and I bring the line up and around like that.
Right.
But I just didn't know what you guys are all putting in here.
Well, we're going as light as possible, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Good to press, but
Well, I mean, it's kind of a finite group when you start getting into these ultra distance events.
right.
You know, there's just not a lot of people out there sort of at a short distance. Just put that pin in there so it's
Got
not
it.
flopping around upside down.
Got it.
When you go back home, just pull that out, take that off and pull the blade off.
Take it off.
And just leave the rest of it on there. Pedals are pretty easy to adjust. Just take the tension off it and you can move the line and then you can adjust the angle if you want it up straight or not.
Okay.
And you just slide this up behind it. So other than that, you know, it's pretty straightforward. Push right, push left, turn left.
The first time I ever went.
As simple as it gets.
Yeah. I think mentally and physically, maybe just separate them out a bit. Mentally, I'm coming into this race, like the others, with a sense of, I mean, the expectation is there for a range of finishing time. That's something that's grown over time of doing more races. But I think the key piece of expectation that I have is doing what I know I can do and recognizing that it's going to be painful in that process. And so I think what I bring mentally into this endeavor is, I guess, a sense of resignation or acceptance of that pain and the enjoyment of moving through it. The enjoyment of doing this despite that, those challenges. So things will come up during the race, and how I'm going into the race with physical pain as well. So going into the race with physical pain, with the expectation of continuing, of driving through that, and that sometimes life is painful. I'm presently in pain sitting here prior to the race. So we're not where I'd like to be beginning this, and at the same time I recognize that this certainly can be done. I believe it can be done, and we'll drive through that. I think physically the awareness that pain does come up and will be something that will endure through the race. And I guess in that to use that same word, that endurance is what this is all about, is management of pain, management of hydration, hunger and thirst. So the driver in this race is not the avoidance or not the avoidance of those things, but the recognition that they will be there. So physically, what I bring to the race is the ability to push through those things, a better base than I've brought to races in the past. I suppose that's about it. It's fairly simple, really. Mitigation of pain and of risk, and the acknowledgement of both of those, pain and risk. And then, on top of that, even better, is the enjoyment of what it is that we're doing. Zip ties.
I got them at
let's check probably and hopefully in one of these.
They were on clearance. I got them for like $35. They're like $100
Liz, what's the plan? What are you up to?
I am sizing these little foam pads to make it so my legs don't rub against the gunnel when I'm leaning to the side.
There's a membership.
So we're at the put-in. Day ahead of time. Check-in is in an hour or so. It's 8 hours of check-in time. So this is just boat prep time as we get things finally dialed. Now that we're off the highway, off the freeways, we can start taping stuff to the boat that would blow off during the drive.
I have 2 extra batteries in my truck.
Do it. I think I'm looking forward to watermelon on this race, something that would just not have made much sense on more northerly races, but having that just light, watery, sweet fruit. So I think watermelon is my choice of most anticipated food for this trip.
Get up and leave.
Howdy, folks.
Hello. You guys have some waivers?
We're ready. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so... Oh, you just change your ground crew.
This one.
All right, and then here's the safety cards that are water resistant and everything.
Oh, cool.
Take what you need for you and your ground crew.
Sounds good.
And then you can get t-shirts.
Excellent.
Bag right there.
Something's not working, you just go down there and these guys will help you. Are you signed in for today? Like, did you sign in? Could you check in at call point today?
Oh, I haven't checked in yet. Yeah.
So,
Starting at noon, it will accept your check-in. So 25 minutes.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right, good. What's y'all's team name?
Palmer's Progress.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. We'll keep an eye on you then.
Thank you.
It's always such a party at the at the finish line. Like, I can't miss that atmosphere.
I'm just like, but then I have to drive all the way.
Howdy.
Yay, there we are.
Do you have your waiver?
Cool.
So my daughter, my freshman daughter last year was.
Yeah.
We just got this attached yesterday.
You did?
Ryan hooked us up. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. The other Ryan.
The
Yeah.
other, Oh, DB.
DB, yeah.
Okay, I saw your post.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm Laura.
Liam.
I'm the Mrs. Llama.
Liam and Lily.
Lily. Nice to meet you. Are you guys ready for this madness?
Can you grab one of these
Yeah,
as well?
grab whatever you want.
Yeah. I think so. We've only done the Yukon River Quest, so.
He's trying to talk me into this.
Into this race?
Oh, I've done this race.
Okay, yeah. Well, Yukon, it's cooler. I mean, it is sketchy because you're way out there.
I don't do bears.
Stay on the river. You're good. Yeah.
You realize the bears get food from the river.
It's too big. They go for the streams. I think we've seen a bear on the Yukon, never on the race.
Yeah, maybe that's why you never came back.
Well, now,
That was the worst.
there's a paddler that came. We raced in 2018.
He was lying.
No.
She was from Hawaii.
She was lying.
All right,
Oh,
And she, yeah, Brasky. So she's
Yeah.
paddling next to us in the middle of the first night, and she goes, "What are these bugs that are lighting up?"
Go away!
And I was like, "They're lightning bugs. They're not gonna hurt you." She's like, "They don't sting, do they?" And I was like, "Oh my god."
You say yes. Yes, they
So,
sting.
yeah. She's like, "This is the freakiest stuff I've ever been on this nighttime at this river." And we were dying because
Right. It's not bears.
yeah. It's not anything terrifying. But
I must say,
bugs, so
I'm
watch
that
out for
person.
lightning
Kids have
bugs.
never
I'm that
seen them, so I'm
person. We've never seen them either, so.
Okay, well they don't bite, and as I tell her, they don't contain actual lightning, so you'll be okay. I know. She was like, these things keep swimming at me. It did not help that they had just texted there was a barge coming, so we were all like,
Oh, yeah.
So the gear was good. Well, we love it so far. We haven't had a chance to trial it, so.
Well, throw it out here. Paddle around.
I would just wait until it starts and just
figure it out then. You'll have it figured out by the time you hit Wabanee.
Yeah.
Bad boys out.
Or at least St. Charles.
Right, at least Charles. Oh, you were talking about me putting a rack on a Miata.
He'll be over here later.
Just be the guy to ask. What's your sense?
Do you think that's possible?
Big, money, clean, sweet sponsor.
So this is just the straight up MR340 store. So if you want to pick up stuff branded, most of it's available on the website, but it'd be a great chance to pick it up and check it out. So we got the whole MR340 store. Great website, tons of gear. YRQ should pick up their game on the gear side of stuff, because we would buy it. Like we're gonna buy this.
I wish I could take better.
That's a lot of things.
Oh, I know. I'm just wanting to make sure.
Yeah.
Hand on wallet
Yeah, those
loosely.
are playing cards. They're $10 each.
One of each, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're buying, right?
Yeah.
All right, so tell me this. What size are we looking for? Because some things I only have in certain sizes.
Oh, that helps.
All right, our sizes range.
And you're like, hey,
That
340.
26.2 is cute.
Yeah, exactly. Let's have that one going.
Well, just like the YRQ, this goes left and right. I think I'll do that on this one, on the boat. So left and right, just like the YRQ. This will be for who knows what.
Oh, now it fits really nice.
Howdy.
You guys are doing foreman. Or is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right.
Good to see you.
Hey.
No,
That looks
that's
just
Adam,
like it.
Adam and
Jordan.
Jordan.
Gun
Adam,
runners.
Jordan and Thomas.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Man, good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Man, that's exciting.
It gets kind of shallow. That's a good spot to sit.
Okay.
Because you'll be able to land your boat, and the mud there seems pretty firm. I was over there testing it with the paddle, and so you shouldn't sink in. These are just too dang steep and there's rocks.
Okay.
Right across. And then if that's full, under the bridges on our side, there's a number of spots that you can put in, like small but shallow sections. And just what I usually do is I'll go across and get out of the boat and just relax, because you try and get in as early as you can, and then if you're sitting over there, now you tandem, so they're not going to want you necessarily launching when all the solos are trying to launch. But if you launch, 7:05, something like that, why sit in your boat for an extra hour?
Okay.
Go across. The other thing is,
that was the hope, was to get in right after they left.
yeah. The other thing that you'll notice is there's a sandbar off the point here, so don't take the inside line. Because that sandbar is forming because that's shallow over there, and that sandbar can extend quite a ways out. So I take the left line if I were
tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's if I were in your shoes.
Yeah.
Take the left line, swing out.
Yeah. And just to gradually tuck in. Rather than going upstream and spinning.
Yeah. So here's the river coming in. Here's the Missouri. That's sort of what we're dealing with. And the confluence comes right across.
Right.
So over here is where it gets squirrely. That's the sandbar and stuff. So if you come in, what's going to happen is you're going to come in, and then you're going to notice your GPS is starting to click up.
Right.
And that's when you make the turn.
Okay.
And now you're heading downriver.
All right. So straight shoot.
Yeah. Just shoot straight. Once you'll see the line.
Yeah.
So once you get all the way across that line, give it a few seconds.
Right.
Turn. Go.
Okay.
You're fine. Your GPS will tell you when it's time to go, because you'll suddenly see those numbers clicking different.
Right.
And you'll be like, all right, yeah, we're definitely in the river now, go.
Okay, cool.
And keep it wide, because 200, 250 boats, it's gonna be chaos.
Yeah.
So, take the wide line that no one else has taken, and you'll be fine.
Get outside of them and go.
Remember.
And the second thing I'm probably most excited about is paddling with two new to marathon paddling paddlers. we've got Mom and my sister. I've never done this before, so learn how to work with two new individuals in a extreme environment and setting. It's gonna be fun. So I think we've answered this question before in other races and other events, but why would somebody choose to canoe over kayaking or stand-up paddleboarding? And my answer would be, one, heritage of canoeing runs deep in the United States and in especially Canada, and in just adventure, flat-out adventure for the voyageurs, and how it was used. Lewis and Clark dug out canoes, and it was just the way to travel, the most efficient way to travel with lots and lots of gear. And while we're not using lots of gear for this trip, there's something about it that just kind of sticks. Keeping it old school. Yeah. So that's why canoe, because it's the right thing to do. Something that I least look forward to, almost dread, but not quite dread, is the temperature of this race. It's going to be hot. Not as hot as it could be, but hotter than we would like it to be. It's going to be probably the most difficult factor, besides obvious marathon canoeing problems. The most difficult factor is going to be the temperature, both from an eating perspective. It'll make it harder to eat because you don't like to eat when you're super hot, and then from a just general overheating side of things, it's a whole new hurdle that we have to overcome.
So I know for me, personally, I have a few, definitely I have a few worries or concerns, those kind of things. And it's not necessarily about my physical capability, because I know I can do it. But mentally I sometimes struggle with those kind of things, and I know, being the youngest and maybe not the strongest, well, obviously not the strongest paddler, for me it's just kind of, sometimes I feel like I might bring the team down, but that's kind of a mental thing that you just have to get past, and I struggle with it every once in a while, and that's certainly one of the things that I dread about being in a team, for sure. Yeah, just knowing that I'm not the strongest, I'm not obviously the most experienced, but those are things that I can get over. It just takes time and some thought, for sure. I'm really looking forward to proving to myself, though, that I can do it, and just for me, the mental bragging rights, in a sense, after the race. I know, even just with the running or those kind of things, when I run, it's horrible. It doesn't feel, I mean, it's not horrible. It's not comfortable, obviously, when you're running, but that post-run feeling is just top of the world. I love that feeling. And then being able to, like, express that you've done something that's really cool and not a lot of people do. So canoeing, for me, is that kind of, why in the world would you do that for most people? But it's something that makes me and my family different, for sure. Not necessarily doing sports like the normal sports that most people would do as kids. I mean, 15 years old, and I'm deciding, instead of to join a sports team, to canoe 340 miles on the Missouri River. It's certainly different. and it's something I'm really looking forward to. Yeah. It'll be difficult, but I know I can do it.
See, just like they're doing. And point that way. Point your head that way, because you're going to be going. You're headed to the bridge.
As we put in the water.
Get started.
Ladies.
Alright, I'm going back up the ramp. Okay, I'll meet you at the RV. Let me, you want you to take part? No, I can take that.
What channel?
Alright.
That's a good question.
Feels a lot lighter all of a sudden.
I know, right? It's amazing how quick that happens. The water's amazing. Once you're in. Good luck, guys. You got this. You can do this. No problem.
Thank you very much. Perfect music. Danger zone. All right. Let's power up real quick. Ready? 3. Here we go. All right. We're less than 5 minutes to start. Boats are getting more or less in position, but we're in the Kansas River, so there is current, so we're trying to stay behind the start line. All right, so there's going to be a whole lot of different paces in here, so we're just going to try to carve a smart path.
30 seconds.
Should we try our music on?
Just as we get to the 10, I think. Take her easy, we got a lot of stuff here. All right. All right, we're gonna cross the seam here. Go, go, go. We're in the river. Good job, everybody. let's see, 2:13 p.m., which means we've been on the water for 6 hours and 13 minutes. Just had to change the SD card, so didn't have a ton of the first 6 hours, which is fine. Looked a lot like this, us paddling. Got through to the first support station, which was awesome, fantastic to get 5-minute turnaround. Got some loving, got some snacks, and then got pushed the heck out of there. 5-minute turnaround, and let's see, 45 minutes ahead of schedule for our first support stop. Who knows, we've got 300 miles yet to go, so all bets are off in terms of what that looks like, but it means at least our first support stop was strong.
Speed 7.9. Waverly in 1 hour 46 minutes. Average speed 7.8. Finish time 43 hours 45 minutes.
I think what I bring to the team is a sense, what I've gathered from others is a sense of calm and pressure. So we can press towards the sense of expectation. The kids and Greta both know that I hold strong expectations of each member and of myself. I think that I also bring in a sense of calm and support for each group members, and I think that's important. That if it was just expectation or demands, but it wasn't balanced with support, then we would get a very limited return from that, and it might be counterproductive to our effort. So I think I bring those two things in, at different levels, and I try to use them at the appropriate time. What's that? How am I doing? Doing fine. We're a little slower, but water's slower.
7.1. Waverly in 1 hour 19 minutes. Average speed 7.8.
Well, in terms of team strengths, I know that Liam and I have a bank of experience in doing, which isn't particularly deep, but is a good bank of experience in terms of racing, and a lot of experience in paddling across distances. And then, so we have a great working relationship in that sense, a lot of humor that we bring into this. And then by adding Greta and Lily into this race, we add additional humor. We all know each other very well. We've done a lot of outdoor work together. The dynamic of having two less experienced racers joining two more experienced racers, I think that the benefit is we can both be in coach and mentor mode, as well as kind of cheerleader and support mode. And I think that will play well for all four of us in this. I think another key strength of our team is our tight connection and how much work we do together. That a lot of what we do is really gel and thrive in difficult and adverse situations. I don't know that is necessarily shared in all families. I know that's not shared in all racing teams that form for a race. And so while we haven't raced together as a C4 team prior, we've done so much work in difficult situations. So it has the feeling of, or the sense that this isn't all that different. And we'll have a defined finish. So I think that's a strong benefit to this, is that we have a start and a finish, whereas with adversity in life, I think the finish line is at the end of it.
Speed 8.1. Waverly in 1 hour 0 minutes. Average speed 7.6.
Okay, let's see, what time is it? It's 4:47 p.m. We're at mile 298. The river descends in its mile markers. We're about 40 minutes out from the first major cutoff checkpoint. So this is Waverly, and coming up in about 40 minutes. This will be our first get out of the boat break. We'll lay in the river, cool off, do whatever else we need to do. I think we have, 10 minutes? Mm-hmm. And we'll get prepared here so we'll get geared up for night paddling. But we got hours and hours before that happens. So we'll get in the river, cool down. I've got a little bit of a headache. But the plunge in the river will help bring my core down a bit. But we're drinking water, we're eating food, we're staying on our schedule as you've seen some of our footage. Very much looking forward to Waverly.
You guys are amazing. You're keeping a perfect pace. Just keep up the good work. You got it. Nighttime tap is delicious. All right.
We're clear of these guys?
We're so impressed. Good job.
Thank you so much.
But I'm fixing you breakfast.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Where are we going?
Hey, grab that towel off the rudder.
All right, well done, everybody. All right, connect your waters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just leaving Waverly. Had a chance to lay in the river a little bit, bathroom break for some, and resupply. Little love, little kick in the pants. We're prepared for night. We got night clothes. Yeah, we got night clothing. We're off.
Speed 7.9. Lap go in 7 hours 57 minutes. Average speed 7.4. Finish time 45 hours 46 minutes.
Oh man, that sandy beach looks nice. Don't do it. Yeah.
God, just think about all those action movies. Never go to the nice place. Never go. That's where the monsters are. Or the other contestants.
I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely I could die. So what can matter? No sweet love a man comes to.
Okay, just made it to somewhere. And gonna pop in. We got breakfast burritos made for us, and quick bathroom break. Boats everywhere.
It's almost like a made tent.
And we're all just getting our stuff tended to. They're cleaning the boats for us, getting set, and the girls are doing their things. Hey, ladies.
Hi, enjoying that.
Turn around this way.
Hi.
Yeah, it's not any better. Still can't see it.
A little bit wobbly.
Okay, back on the water at 3:30 a.m. Back on the water.
Dad's tuckered out, doing a little nappy time. I'm looking over for a bit on the rudder pedals. We're all pretty janked up from this trip. We've been paddling for 24 hours. We got probably 24 more to go. So Keep on paddling.
All right, just out of, what was that, Cooper Landing. Support stop for us. Quick 5-minute turnaround, jump in the river, grab some goodies, chuck out our water, get new water, turn back around and back out on the water. Today is about 90 degrees with 100% humidity, or just close to it, or I don't know, maybe high 80s. Anyway, forecast that I was told was 90 degrees, 100% or close to it humidity. And you'd think, you know, a t-shirt, shorts would be the thing. You know, we're tan, so we're not going to get necessarily sunburnt. I've put on a little sunblock, but really the trick here is thin, wet layers. And so every now and then just dunking and continuing to put wet on the body and let that slowly evaporate, so you get that good evaporative cooling, and it's keeping us relatively sane. Quite the temperature change under heavy and long endurance. Well, for sure, our first barge coming up. Hopefully Lily will get it on camera here head on, but we're just trying to get a sense of the wave that he's pushing. And he's going to cut that corner. Well, not really, not much, to make it on up. So we're trying to get a sense of if we need to go to shore. We're just kind of quarter to the waves. I mean, guys, it seems like I'm not seeing insanity behind him. Or, you know, pushing several up, you know? Yeah, I'd say let's paddle on. At least we'll have some momentum, whatever it is. That other boat is standing out. The boat behind us is staying out in the water. So that might mean something. Or maybe they're just as clueless as we are about barges. Yeah, okay, just some rollers. Not rollers, just some lumpies. Oh, good. Nice to be prudent. Alright, got some of that thing coming.
Speed 6.1. Permit in 6 hours 57 minutes. Average speed 6.0. Finish time 50 hours 46 minutes.
Same thing, we'll keep getting over to the deep channel rather than choosing that shallow wing dike stuff that's frothing it up.
Finish time 49 hours 2 minutes.
All right, loose. Doing great. Doing great. Take it easy. She's very stable. Just take it loose. Don't grab the gunnels. Just enjoy. We're in the channel. It's deep here. Doing great. Good job, everybody. All right.
I'm swimming. Are you swimming?
All right, well, I filmed that.
A lot more heavily.
Yeah, still rolling.
Ooh.
Speed 8.0. St. Charles in 1 hour 52 minutes. Average speed 7.7. Finish time 48 hours 14 minutes.
Got time to knock off. Let's get to that 47 mark.
Y'all did it!
Hey!
You're amazing!
You guys got it?
Got it.
Can y'all wait for just a second?
Oh, yep.
Sorry.
What percentage?
Right, well, I will.
He's not supposed to carry the bow. He's the guy.
Yeah.
I have a secret to share with you people, and that is that I love the Missouri River. Now, I know that's a surprise to a lot of you, but I truly love this river, and I hope that this week you were able to develop or improve your relationship with your river, because, man, we couldn't have asked for a more beautiful, magical week out there together. Am I right? And our champion in the women's solo division, another familiar name in the place, 42 hours, 42 minutes, Sally O'Donnell. So we're gonna pause a second, and we're gonna give them the biggest mind blow of their lives down at the finish line. And then we'll come back and finish up the awards and hazard to your booty. So head down and cheer them in.
This is fine. This is awesome.
So the last official paddler is about to clear the bridge, or just cleared the bridge. So all of the award ceremony crew is headed down to the water, every one of us. So cheer them on in. Red Lantern Award. This way. We got an inside line there. Yeah, inside line. Two boats, looks like.
Just in case you forgot, we are hazard to ya booty.